Hi, dear Capricorn. Very, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal of reading for all the Capis, Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 23rd Feb till the 1st of March 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. For personal reading, healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So, let's start the overall energy for Capricorn people for this week regarding their love and relationship area. We have the Four of Swords, Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Cappies, this is a time for you guys to detach and relax and heal from some kind of chaotic situation, conflicting situation, something that's weighing you down energetically again and again and again. It can be a repetitive cycle in your relationship area, or it can be in general a thing in your connection is not working out anymore. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. All you guys are hoping for is clarity and happiness in a particular situation, but all it is giving you is stress and burdensome and heavy energies. Cool. Something about this connection or something in general in your love and relationship area is continuously weighing you down, and you're trying and you're getting the clarity with each passing day. This is what it is, and you guys are trying your best to do something about it, right? Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you, Cappies. Mhm. Knight of Cups. Okay, this person feels like coming forward towards you with some kind of message, communication, apology, or some kind of peaceful solution to something that is happening or that happened. Okay, somebody feels like coming towards you with peace offering. Okay, and with love and compassion. Cool. Let's see. We have the Justice, Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Cool. So somebody feels like coming forward towards you with some kind of solution so that you guys can figure out how to balance the situation out between you and them, how to keep things fair between you guys, how to keep things like both of you are equally invested and interested in the situation, and both of you are giving equally and receiving equally. So this person feels like coming forward towards you with some kind of solution, with some kind of approach, so that you guys can balance it out with each other. Cool. Cool. Mixed with love and compassion, because they do care. Let's see, what do you feel, especially if you guys are very committed to each other or married to each other or living together. It's quite a serious kind of a deal. It's not one of those on and off, in and out kind of situations. It's a serious kind of a situation, this one. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Cappies? Ace of Cups. From your side, you feel like your emotions are all over the place right now. You're emotionally very vulnerable right now at this present moment. And everything is either hurting you too much or making you feel too much. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups here as your feelings for this particular person or situation, honey. We have the Six of Cups and Four of Wands and the Three of Wands. Yes, you are feeling like a situation make you feel like a very soulful, very soulmate kind of a dynamic. Again, this is reading. This reading is for those who are living together, committed to each other, and or married. So you guys are looking forward to have some kind of solution, some kind of emotionally genuine kind of energy, so that you guys can make something work out, make this commitment or marriage work out in a very beautiful way, the way it should. So you guys are feeling like working on the situation from both the sides. One of you is trying to do some kind of practical things to keep things going, and another person is feeling like they're too overwhelmed and too emotional, but they're looking forward to have some kind of uh, like solutions to whatever you guys are facing here in the situation. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Cappies? Three of Cups. What this person wants from you, their intention is to bring the friendliness, bring the positivity, bring the happiness back in the situation somehow. This is somebody who wants to repair the situation between you and them, and they're genuinely concerned and genuinely interested. Let's clarify the Three of Cups as their intentions about this particular situation. We have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, right? So this person wants to learn ways, slowly but surely. This person wants to learn all the ways possible to heal the situation between you and them. Maybe because of the third party. The third parties can be external influences, it can be distance, it can be finances, it can be, your daily distractions, daily fights and issues, or romantic third parties or family or anything. This person wants to learn the ways to bring the friendship and love back in the situation, and they definitely want to heal the situation between you and them. They are ready to invest, and they are ready to do whatever it takes to make this situation beautiful and positive and happy again. Okay, let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, honey? Cappies. So this is someone who is equally, who is genuinely interested and invested in the situation, and they want to make it work out, and they are ready to learn. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side? Three of Swords. Okay, both of you are mirroring each other. Both of you are just wanting the same thing, feeling the same things, but the way you guys are approaching it or taking the actions in this direction are totally different. And it might seem like the other person is not able to understand it. It's not like that, honey. Both of you are doing things your own way. Doesn't mean the other person is not caring or they don't give a shit or something. No, it's not like that. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. We have the Death and the Nine of Cups in the Judgment. You want to release the expectations. Something that you used to consider as, okay, this should be look like this, should make me feel like this should look like this should exactly be like a fairy tale or something. You want to come back to the ground. You want to get out of the fairy tale, honey, and you want to release all the expectations or the unrealistic expectations that you had from your love and relationship area, or from this particular person or situation that you're dealing with, right? So you don't want to live in any kind of fairy tale kind of energy anymore. You don't want to break your heart anymore. Now you're realizing what you did wrong and what you were expecting wrong from something or someone, and now you just want to be in a realistic kind of frame of mind. And with that approach, with that newfound you can say lesson of yours, blessing you can say of yours, now you want to start with that energy, like, okay, now I got it, where I went wrong. Now I don't want to repeat the same cycle again. That's a really good thing. Both of you are learning as you guys are going in the situation, and both of you are actually uh, in love with each other, because I can sense the love, I can sense the feelings, and both of you are trying to make the situation work out. But again, the approach is totally different. Yours is a little bit emotional, theirs is a little bit practical. That's why both of you are feeling like the other person is not able to understand. That's the only mismatch I can sense in this situation. Again, this reading is today, or like directed towards married people, or people who are living together, or very very serious for each other. I don't think so this is for those who are in on and off, in and out, or just for fun kind of energy, or who are separated, living separately. This is a very close kind of energy. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the. It's a very specific reading for today, for a very specific group of people. Okay, let's see what the potential outcome for you guys till the 1st of March. Cappies, we have the Page of Swords. It's like curious energy, very curious, and this energy of, okay, let's learn something here. Let's clarify the Page of Swords as a potential outcome for you guys. We have the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, and the Magician. Both of you are learning to how to see things from each other's perspective. Both of you are manifesting this energy of saving this marriage, protecting this marriage, and making things work out in a very beautiful and positive way. Okay, so married couples, this is like one of those weeks where both of you are learning the reality of the situation, where both of you are coming out of the fairy tale bubbles, and both of you are learning to accept the reality, accept the situation, accept the person for who they are, and what they are. And now both of you are starting from the start with that newfound energy, with that newfound reality of yours. It doesn't matter if you guys are together from 30 years or 3 years or 3 weeks or 3 days. This is something new for you guys, and you guys are manifesting this energy of learning new ways to keep your marriage going, keep your relationship going in a positive way, in a genuine way. Awesome. This is very mature, very grounded, very comforting kind of energy for this week for you guys. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, Cappies, for this week. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You have to stabilize your energies, because right now your emotions are dominating the reality of the situation. You're too emotional right now. You're too much in this energy of it should be like this, it should make me feel like this, they should behave like this. Get out of the movies that you watch, get out of the unrealistic Instagram posters you watch. They are just pretending, they are just actors, they are doing shit. So until unless we are going to come to the ground, I don't have, it's very bizarre for me, it's very strange for me to tell a earth sign to be less emotional, because they anyways are very not very emotional people. They feel the intensity, but they are not very, you know emotional, like all over the place kind of thing. It's very bizarre. But anyways, the thing here is, it can be like the roles can be reversed also. But until unless you guys are going to find that stability between your mind and your heart, you guys will not be able to understand it and figure it out the way you guys should. That's the deal here, right? You guys have to come, you guys have to figure out a middle ground between your heart and your mind, and then you guys have to come on the same page eventually, both of you, and then you guys can make it work out. And I do see love and efforts from both the sides, just the approach is different. Doesn't mean that you guys are doing anything wrong or right. It simply means that there are two different people, two different approaches. Even if both of you are Capricorn, doesn't matter. Not every Capricorn is going to be the same with the other, right? I have never seen a Taurus like me. I'm telling you guys, never in this lifetime. I have met at least 50, 60 Taurus in my life in person. And because I keep on reading energy, so this is, and while doing the readings as well, I have met a lot of Taurus people. So don't compare, even if both of you are Capricorn. One of you can be emotional, one of you can be extremely practical, doesn't matter. Because zodiac signs are just like to give you a reading. For me, the name of the zodiac is just to give you a reading. I can't give you a reading like if you are born on 10th October, then if you are born on this or that or this, right? So for me, zodiac sign is just names. Don't go in this illusion, okay? Okay, my love. So if it is resonating with you, if this is your story, you have to figure out a balance between your heart and your mind, and then both of you have to come on the same page. The practical one have to become a little bit sensitive, the sensitive one have to become a little bit practical, and your guys are good to go. Cool. Let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area, Cappies. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry too much about it. This is also general, okay? And I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like. And what else? Let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition means you already know the answer. Simple. You are just denying it. You are continuously denying it, or you just want to hear the answer from somebody else's mouth, maybe. So here it is. When you pull this listen to your intuition card, you already know the answer that you're looking for. It's calling you to develop and nurture your intuition, trust your intuition, and what answers lie within. You have to ask yourself. This is also one of the cards that might come up if you keep asking the same question over and over from the divine. So thank you so much for tuning in, Cappies. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.